What's going on, everybody? Respectful Homes back once again doing another outdoor shoe review, this time on the Air Jordan 7 Retro N7 model in the white, ice cube blue, dark turquoise, and black colorway. And a little bit of background on the N7 line is that Nike basically wanted to support and encourage sports in Native American culture, and their answer to doing that was to create a line of shoes and products, the N7 collection, which basically I think when people purchase that, a portion of those proceeds, or maybe even all of them, go to support that N7 foundation. And this shoe's a pretty clean looking shoe. It's mostly white, it's got hits of blue throughout, but overall it's going to be a good addition to your summertime rotation. Let's go ahead and take a closer look at the materials. And taking a closer look at the upper, as mentioned before, it is mostly white. All of this is white leather that wraps completely around the shoe. You look into the ankle area here, you've got a tribal pattern going on in various colors, some ice blue, a little bit of gold / yellow, which isn't really mentioned in the colorway, and some black and kind of a pewter gray sort of in there too. And like all Jordan 7s with their tribal patterns, you know, each shoe isn't going to have the same pattern on the sides or on the tongue or anything like that. Checking out the midsole, mostly white here. You've got some black and turquoise colored peaks on the front and the rear of the side of the midsole. The paint on that's been a problem throughout the Jordan 7 Retro line. The paint on this it's okay, not too sloppy. It's never going to be perfect, but I'd have to say they did a pretty fair job on it. I wouldn't say it's excellent, but it's not horrible either. I'm not going to complain too much about it. Flipping over into your sole, you can see that the majority of the sole is that ice cube blue, that translucent light blue sole, mixed in with some hits of turquoise, white, this gold, which as I mentioned before, isn't really listed in the colorway, and your black Jumpman logo at the bottom of the heel. And swinging over to the back of the shoe, you can see you've got this arrow-shaped rubberized 23 patch sewn into the back of the heel, and you've got 23 in your turquoise color surrounded by hits of your gray and black. And if you move up a little bit to the top of the ankle at the pull tab, you've got a turquoise colored N7 patch surrounded in, you know, a segmented circle in various colors, red, gold, black, and white, with a black swoosh above that. And bringing you back around to the full frontal of the shoe, you can see you got standard white laces. Moving up a little bit, you've got this tribal pattern, multicolored tongue, and turquoise, that ice cube blue, yellow, black, and you've even got some red in there, which I think adds some nice contrast, stitched in with the Air Jordan. And that runs all the way behind your laces, moving down right in front of the toe box. And as stated before, no two of those, as any 7 fan knows, will be the same as far as the pattern goes. You swing around, and I missed this earlier, but you've got a red Jumpman, which adds some awesome contrast to that ankle area. Looking inside the shoe, nothing impressive in there. The inside's completely lined in that turquoise color. There's no Jumpman stamp down there. There's only a sizing sticker. You flip it around though, and you look to the inside of the tongue, and you've got some red triangles and diamonds that are screen printed in there. That's not stitched in, so it'll probably wear over time, but I believe those are part of the N7 logo. And the entire lining of that booty that comes inside of the 7 is also in that turquoise color. The tongue not real padded, along with the ankles, you know, it's mostly strap of leather. As far as the materials go for the N7, I'd say that the material quality is just okay. The leather quality wasn't quite as good as I was expecting. It's not terrible by any means, but for the 190 price point, I was just expecting something a little softer, a little nicer, a little better. And with nothing stating that this was part of the remastered collection, nothing I saw written or on any retailer's websites, there wasn't a 30-year anniversary stamped on the insole or anything like that. I just kind of figured that since you're paying 190, you'll get, you know, the quality you're expecting at 190. That just wasn't there for me on these. When it comes to the way these were constructed, I'd say they were put together pretty well. I did notice, you know, a couple of things off with the painting of the peaks. That's typical on Air Jordan 7s. There were some loose ends on my stitches, and I did see some glue here and there, but I wouldn't say that it's anything out of the ordinary from what you usually see from Jordan brand, so it's probably about on par. As far as sizing and comfort goes, as you can see down there in the left-hand corner, that 9.5, any of you guys that have been watching my videos know that that is my normal size. So I would say these fit true to size, and when they're on feet, I must say they're a very, very comfortable shoe. All right, to sum it all up, I'd have to say that as far as my excitement level for this shoe, it probably runs somewhere in the middle of the road. When it first started out and I saw this shoe being released, I didn't think it was anything special. And then I had an opportunity to get it on release day last Wednesday. And I kind of felt like, all right, well, you know, I've never had a Jordan 7 before. I'll give this one a try. It'll be an opportunity to try something new. And, you know, this was kind of a limited shoe, so they say. I don't know whether it actually was or was not. But I said, all right, you know, I mean, we can knock out two birds with one stone. I've never really had a, you know, quote-unquote limited version of a Jordan, and I've never had a 7, so I'll try it out. After I ordered it, waiting for it to come in, I was really excited, you know, but then when it showed up, I was a little bit underwhelmed because the materials weren't exactly where I thought they should be for the price level, and, you know, it was just kind of a humbling moment to where you're really excited for something, and then you get it in your hand and you're kind of like, this is just okay. It's not quite what I was expecting. So I think in the end, I'll probably end up keeping it, but I'm not convinced that I will. I mean, especially if I think I could find somebody out there who, you know, likes this shoe a whole lot more than I did and was trying to go after it and didn't get it, because I just got it by chance. I wasn't, you know, all gung-ho about it, just had the opportunity and I took it. And, you know, like I said, when I got it in my hands, it wasn't quite what I expected, even though I do think it's a very nice looking, very clean looking shoe, and something that'll look great on your feet for summertime. That being said, gave you my opinion on it. Let me know what yours is. Please hit me in the comments section down below. Please also like, subscribe, and share with your friends and family. And please keep coming back for more shoe reviews. This is Respectful Holmes. I'm out of here.